Is the biggest challenge. That was the hardest part. Deciding how to maximize 13 minutes, but also celebrate. That's what this show's going to be. It's going to be a celebration of my catalog in the best way that we could have put it together. And you only.
So that is Rihanna, obviously incredibly popular singer, talking about the upcoming big moments of the Super Bowl as well as an album coming out. I was not aware of this because I don't really follow music, apologies, but it's been 4 years, for the live performances. It's been longer, 7 years since her last actual album. So obviously, if you're a fan of this, is an incredibly big time. You're very excited for that. She's been busy since then with all sorts of different business ventures, as well as writing music for things like the Black Panther Wakanda Forever soundtrack and all that. But her return, which has a lot of her fans very excited, was not universally appreciated. One person who apparently doesn't have a presidential campaign to focus on, Donald Trump, bleated, "Without her stylist, she'd be nothing. Bad everything and no talent." I will leave it to the fans to defend her on the talent stuff. She seems perfectly talented to me, and I'm assuming a lot of her style is probably also a talent of hers. But this is stupid and it's petty, but I kind of like this moment of Trump randomly attacking Rihanna because it reminds me of, like, he's mad, or I should say Ronnie Jackson is mad because she posted this tweet that had F Donald Trump on it, and he thinks that that's like lacking character. How could she possibly do that? Ronnie Jackson, of course, like every Republican, spent an entire year thinking that "Let's Go Brandon" was the funniest thing they've ever heard, which is literally just F Joe Biden. Again, it's weird how when they do it, it's cool, but a woman of color does it and it's low class or whatever. But anyway, it just reminded me of classic Trump. Can we go to our last graphic 5? Back when he could not stop tweeting about things like Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson dating or breaking up or whatever, because like, this is what he should have been. He should have been a weird old rando on Twitter opining on stuff that has nothing to do with him. It shouldn't have been that he does that, then becomes president and then goes back to doing it. Like, I feel like I'm getting a glimpse of what the timeline should have been when he talks about Rihanna in this way. Brett, what do you think?
I love his tweet about Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. It's like Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog, as though dogs are like, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, right? And then dogs go off and are like, I'm sorry, I slept with the chow chow next door. So stupid, but I love it. That's the thing about Trump. It's like, it's great when you don't care about the country you're living in, that it's run by a Twitter troll. Like if I lived in, like, I don't know, Portugal and this was happening, I'd be like, that is hilarious. But yeah, I prefer this. The idea that he said, like, there's stuff you could say about Rihanna. Like one time I was in the Burbank airport and she was next to me and she lost her ring, and she was the worst person on the planet. She was just so mean because she dropped her ring and she was yelling at the person. This was like right before she got famous. And yeah, I can say that. I can say Rihanna was kind of mean to the TSA person, but it's a TSA. You can't say Rihanna's not talented.
Yeah.
You can't say she can't really sing. It's like, no, she's an amazingly talented person. You have to pick another thing to make fun of her for.
Sure, 100%. Yeah, like her fans sure seem to think that she's talented. There really does seem to be millions of people who think that she's talented.
You can disagree with it, like, but I'm not a fan of John Leguizamo. He's wildly talented. Like, I can say that.
He was
Jamie
good
Foxx, I don't love everything he's in. He's the most talented human being on the planet. I can distance myself enough from my feelings of some of his work to say this guy can do literally anything. Rihanna's the same way. Like, she's an amazing singer. Get 100%. Over it.
I know, it's so ridiculous. Anyway, just let's just have this be the thing that he spends the rest of his life doing. The next 4 years or so before he finally kicks it. Let's have him just opine on Taylor Swift or whatever, and that's it.